Did you hear that?
It was kind of spooky.
It's spooky music. I love it because you know what? It's Halloween.
Indeed.
Welcome to this week's edition. Steals reveal top restaurant news, sales, listing, and franchise opportunities that you know where. We Sell Restaurants, the nation's largest restaurant brokerage firm. I'm Robin Gagnon.
And I'm Rob Morrison, and we're excited to bring you the biggest news of the week. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or even join our brand as a franchisee, this is absolutely the place to be.
Nothing spooky about it. Before we dive in, happy Halloween from all of us at We Sell Restaurants. So whether you're celebrating with candy, costumes, or like us, with the customers, we hope your day is full of treats and no tricks, especially when it comes to buying or selling a restaurant.
That's right, no tricks here, just great listings, franchise opportunities, and more. So grab your pumpkin spice latte, which I know you have, and stay tuned for everything happening across the restaurant marketplace this week.
So we're going to cover all those restaurant news, the sales, new listings hitting the market. We'll share tips for those interested in what's happening in the world of restaurants overall and, of course, restaurant brokerage. We'll also be answering your questions live, so drop them in the comments. You can also post to our social media channels for follow-up.
Yeah, and if you're watching live, please say hello. Let us know where you're tuning in from. If you're catching the replay, type replay so we know that you stopped by.
All right, let's get started. What's happening in the world of restaurants this week? Here are the top insights. Okay, Rob, here's what I heard. Fun, flavor, creativity.
It sounds good.
Oh, it's the kind of trends that remind us why this industry is never boring.
You're absolutely right. These aren't spreadsheets and data trends. They're the kind of shifts that are filling up dining rooms, sparking viral moments, and putting smiles on faces. So let's jump right in with menu mashups and collaborations, right? When two brands are better than one.
Okay, we're going to talk about that menu collaboration craze that's sweeping across the restaurant scene. We're seeing brands team themselves up for limited edition dishes that get people talking. So think about this. Donut shops partner with fried chicken chains.
That sounds good, actually.
Taco joints are dropping dessert tacos with local bakeries.
That sounds smart. It's marketing magic, culinary fun, rolled all into one. These partnerships can create fresh buzz without needing a full menu overhaul. They tap into some nostalgia, some curiosity, and that fear of missing out.
Good old FOMO.
FOMO. I have to try that before it's gone.
That's right. It's a real thing. And for independent operators, this trend really levels the playing field, right? You don't need an ad budget or a national name, just a creative local partner. So think about a brewery teaming up with a pizzeria or a coffee shop doing a crossover with a gelato stand. It's cross promotion, drives new guests from both sides, and you're not really taking anything away. The overall goal is both businesses are lifted up.
Yeah, it's smart. It's easy to test too. You can do it for a weekend or a holiday like this one, or even a charity night. For buyers, it's an instant growth lever, and for sellers, it's a story that adds sizzle to your listing. Collaboration equals momentum.
Bottom line, food's better when it plays well with others. No food fights, and this trend proves it.
That's smart.
Yeah, we got another one.
Yeah, snack time.
Ooh, okay.
Well, it's not just for kids. Snack o'clock, I guess, is officially here. Restaurants seeing traffic spikes between 2 and 5, right? Driven by guests who want something quick, craveable, and, of course, photogenic.
I'm telling you what do we do without Instagram? But many portions, they are having a major moment. We're talking bite-sized sliders, small nacho plates, espresso martini flights, I can get into that,
sure,
and gourmet snacks that feel indulgent but not over the top. It's that fix between lunch and dinner, or let's be honest, between another Zoom meeting.
Right. There's strategy behind it. Those mid-afternoon snacks drive new sales without cannibalizing main meal traffic. Operators are boosting average tickets up by 15% with minimal kitchen disruption.
Wow, and great social hook too, right? Restaurants are branding it. Snack o'clock specials, tiny bites happy hour, turning downtime into destination time. For buyers, it's a great add-on strategy. For sellers, it's proof your concept is tuned in to what guests actually want.
Yep, bite-sized innovation with big results, and honestly, I think it sticks. What do you think?
I'm with you. I'm with you. And here's another one. It's the comeback we've been waiting for. Tableside service with a
Yes.
flair.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll never forget the first time somebody was in, oh gosh, it was in Texas, and they made that wonderful guacamole right
Yeah,
there,
yeah,
tableside,
that's
right?
right.
Or the Caesar dressing, tableside.
Yeah.
So after all these years of QR codes and minimalist dining, guess we want that interaction again. We're seeing everything from, again, Caesar salads,
said.
that's what I was thinking about, to espresso martinis shaken right at the bar.
Why not? Exactly. It's more than nostalgia, though, right? It's a bit of theater. Restaurants are turning meals into mini experiences, and diners are there for it. Whether it's the guacamole cart, Robin, flambe desserts, or ramen poured tableside, people want that wow moment once again.
And it's smart, right? These tableside moments justify higher check averages, create content, guests share instantly. One tableside feature, even something simple, can transform your restaurant into a must-visit spot on social media. I took a picture of a drink one time. They delivered it. It was beautiful. It had this bubble on top of it, and they had this wonderful like piece of spices, some kind of a limb almost looking thing, and you touched it, and then all the smoke came out.
Yeah, that sounds great. Well, for the sellers, right, that's a buyer experience. For the sellers, it's a storytelling tool. If your listing includes that experimental component, signals a strong brand identity and the guest loyalty. And for buyers, look for spaces within that flexibility. A bar cart, chef counter, open kitchen layout. They can easily bring that showmanship to your new business.
Yep, so there you have it. Mashup, snacks, and showtime.
Why not?
These are three trends that prove restaurants are finding new ways to surprise and delight their guests and stand out in a crowded market. So here's the takeaway. Innovation doesn't have to come from big budgets or massive changes. Sometimes it's about saying, yeah, I'll do it, to something playful, a new flavor, a small portion, a bit of showmanship. That makes guests smile and keeps them coming back. It's the kind of creativity that keeps this industry not just alive, but thriving.
Yeah, couldn't agree more with that. The fun is back, and it's great news for everyone in the restaurant world. And with that, let's kick off this week's top listings. That's exactly why we bring you these highlights each week, to help you stay ahead of the curve, see where the buyers are taking action right now. So let's talk about those listings.
Okay, first up, we're going west to Gilbert, Arizona, one of the fastest growing areas in Phoenix today. This is listing 31111. Can't forget that. Represented by Mike Smith. It's priced at $229,000. Rob, this is low-key, turnkey restaurant, fantastic opportunities. Step into ownership. Everything's already in place. Beautifully built out, flexible concept that can fit a range of cuisines. Not only that, this location, they have steady neighborhood traffic, strong visibility, nearby residential growth. All that keeps the business flowing. The kitchen itself, fully equipped in the space, it's ready for a new owner to walk in and start serving immediately. So, ready to be your own boss?
Why not?
In Phoenix, it's an easy entry option that eliminates the headaches of construction or new permitting. It's affordable, established, and perfectly sized for an owner-operator who wants a manageable, profitable restaurant in a thriving community.
All right, let's go to the heart of the Midwest next, Columbus, Ohio, where we're spotlighting a fantastic franchise opportunity. It's listing 30551. It's represented by Steve and Cindy Weinbaum, and it's priced at $779,000. This package includes two well-established sub-locations, both fully staffed and equipped, already performing well. These are strong, recognizable brands in high-traffic trade areas, which means the next owner will step right in and continue operations without missing a beat. Both units are showing consistent sales, loyal customer bases, and clean financial records that makes financing a much easier path. Great example of how multi-unit franchise ownership can deliver both stability and scalability for a buyer looking to grow their portfolio or transition from managing a single location to owning several. This opportunity checks many boxes. Plus, Steve and Cindy are telling us that the sellers have built a strong local operation and following, and are committed to ensuring a smooth handoff for these new owners, whoever they may be.
And that's so important, right? In the transition, and we're here for all of that. So now our final highlight of the week, we're headed to Rhode Island. I love it up there. Listing 30752, represented by Damian Santoro. He offers one of the region's most appealing opportunities in that same price point, $750,000. Profitable, established, been serving a loyal customer base for many years. It's a strong local brand, consistent sales, and a prime location that benefits from both local restaurants and destination diners. It's fully equipped, high quality fixtures, and an inviting dining area with, best of all, that well-trained staff in place.
Gotta have them.
Gotta have them, really. Damien tells us the financial performance is steady year-round with clean books and an operation that runs like clockwork. For buyers in the Northeast, it's the kind of listing that delivers both lifestyle and return on investment. Turnkey, profitable, and ready for immediate ownership.
Yeah, I remember you were up in Newport like a year or two ago.
A couple years ago for the IFA board meeting.
Yep. So there you have it. 3 standout listings this week, each offering something unique. Turnkey setup in Arizona for a first-time owner, multi-unit franchise package in Ohio for growth-minded investors, and a top-performing restaurant in Rhode Island for buyers seeking solid earnings and an established reputation. No matter your goals, whether it's freedom, scalability, or stability, We Sell Restaurants has an opportunity that fits your vision for ownership.
Oh gosh, do we ever have the inventory? So if any of these caught your eye, head over to WeSellRestaurants.com, search the listing numbers again. They were 31111, 30551, and 30752. View the photos, financial details, and broker contact information. Remember, every week we're bringing you new opportunities, industry news, and insights right here on Deals Revealed, live every Friday at noon.
All right, Robin, there is something happening in the market that every seller needs to hear.
I want to hear it.
Well, buyers are more prepared than ever. They have done their research, they know the comps, and they're coming to the table ready to verify everything before they even sign that confidentiality agreement.
You know, you're right, because this is no longer about emotions. You don't fall in love with a restaurant. Buyers today are very analytical. They expect clean, detailed information. They're asking year-over-year sales, expense breakdowns, labor costs, even utility averages. So sellers who are ready to provide that level of transparency from day one, they're not getting just more inquiries. We're going to the closing table with stronger, faster offers.
And the numbers are backing that up. Listings in our system that have full financial packages, the P&Ls, the tax returns, clear lease documentation, they sell 30% faster than listings missing those details. The reason is simple. When a buyer can clearly see how the business performs, they're confident making that offer.
And it's not just about selling quickly, Rob, right? This is about protecting value. When you're transparent and responsive, buyers stop negotiating out of fear, right? And they start negotiating based on facts. We've seen sellers retain thousands of dollars in value simply by being organized, responsive, and proactive with their information.
And it's a great point. It's about credibility, right? Serious buyers want to work with serious sellers. And when a seller is organized, when the numbers match the story, the whole deal moves smoother, financing flows faster, and everyone leaves the closing table happy.
I love those days. So, if you're thinking about selling, don't wait until you're ready to retire to get your house in order. Start gathering those records now. Have your accountant prepare clean financials, confirm those lease terms, make sure your business tells a clear story of profitability and consistency. Today, in this market, clarity equals confidence, and confidence closes deals.
All right. So while the sellers are sharpening their approach, the buyers, they're evolving as well. The smart money is moving towards proven operations, businesses with that consistent cash flow, established teams, and the clean books.
That's right. Buyers are realizing that the best opportunities are not necessarily the lower priced ones. With build out costs, equipment delays, permitting backlogs, all these are at all-time highs, right? So purchasing an existing cash flow restaurant, it's faster, safer, and more profitable. So you're not spending months getting to opening day, you're earning revenue right away.
Nice. And lenders are rewarding that strategy. We're seeing SBA approvals come through faster for established resales, like for brand new startups. Banks like proven income and existing infrastructure. Reduces their risk, gives buyers better terms. That means you can step into ownership with smaller down payments and stronger loan options.
And we should talk about that because there's a government shutdown right now. So people are like, oh my gosh, all SBA lending is on hold. It's not that it's stopped progressing. It simply means that we can get everything ready, get our packages tuned up, ready to go, and submitted so that when the government turns the spigot back on, we're first in line. So don't think that you have to hold on where you are today or stop moving forward on offer. We're making offers every single day contingent on lending, putting these packages in the hands of our lenders with all the backup and documentation, and we're ready to be first in line while those other brokers are sitting on the sidelines.
I like that.
And that's why activity on resales is continuing to surge. Buyers are choosing stability over speculation. They're walking into functioning teams, into functioning kitchens, trained teams, and loyal customer bases. And they avoid that unpredictability. Construction, supply chain delays, time to earnings matters. And existing operations, it's exactly what they deliver.
Yeah. Another shift happening, Robin. Buyers are moving quicker when they find what they want, right? The days of thinking it over for a few weeks, they're gone. The best listings, especially those under $250,000 with the verified cash flow, are going under contract in a matter of days, not months anymore.
All right, so big takeaways today, right? Buyers, it's simple. Preparation creates opportunity. Get pre-qualified, understand your budget, have your lender lined up, because when the right listing hits the market, no time to waste. Buyers winning right now aren't the ones waiting for the perfect deal. They're the ones who recognize a great one and move fast to secure it.
That sounds good. So what about some featured sold listings this weekend, Rob?
Oh, I love these. So we like to take a few minutes and recognize the brokers and sellers that reached the finish line, because it's proof that the restaurant resale market is incredibly active, with buyers across the country still pursuing strong, established opportunities. So this week's featured solds, you want to tell us about it?
Sure. We'll go to Bobby P. in Colorado. Just closed listing 29115, a bakery for sale. It sold for $90,000. The bakery was an instant hit with buyers, and for good reasons, right? We talked about many of them. It offered a warm, welcoming space, loyal community following, and a menu of proven favorites that kept revenue strong all year round.
I bet they're in there for those pumpkin spice muffins right now.
Today they are, yeah. Add that to a well-organized operation and clean financials, right? We've talked about that. And you've got exactly the kind of business that moves fast in today's market.
All right. Bobby worked closely with both the buyer and the seller to make sure every step of the process went smoothly. His attention to detail and communication helped ensure this bakery didn't just sell quickly, it sold right. Colorado, it's continuing to show a strong demand for owner-operator models where the buyer can step in and start earning from day one.
That sounds good. Next, we're making our way to Georgia, where Jeff and Kim Height closed listing 22737. Quick service restaurant there, serving wings and burgers.
Six-figure deal.
Yeah, it sold for $125,000. And this deal showcases what makes the quick service category so strong: high demand, simple operations, and consistent customer traffic. The Heights marketed this location to perfection, emphasizing the strong financial performance and the loyal customer base. Their ability to position the business to qualified buyers generated multiple inquiries right out of the gate. For sellers, a textbook example of how preparation and proper pricing makes a big difference. Jeff and Kim worked with the seller to organize the financials and ensure the business was market ready before going live. As a result, they were able to attract serious buyers and get it sold quickly, proving again that Georgia remains one of our most competitive and high activity markets.
All right, and now we're heading south to Sarasota, Florida, where Michael and Abby closed listing 25549, an Italian restaurant in Sarasota, again 6 figures. This one was beautiful, a classic Italian concept with a loyal customer base. elegant ambiance and strong earnings. The restaurant was fully equipped, well staffed, and most importantly, it was located in one of Sarasota's most desirable areas, made it a dream purchase. Michael and Abby guided their client through every step from valuation and negotiation to coordinating with lenders and attorneys. That ensured a smooth, on-time closing, so their professionalism and steady communication made it seamless for everyone involved. So Sarasota, big hot spot for us in restaurant markets, and it reinforces how desirable quality listings are. Coastal communities, we love the water.
We do. 3 different states right there, right? 3 different concepts and 3 great outcomes. Colorado, Georgia, and Florida, all brought to closing by certified restaurant brokers who know their markets inside and out. What they have in common is experience, pricing strategy, and persistence, the same ingredients that keep deals moving even in a competitive market.
Ingredients. I saw what you did there.
Thank you.
Okay, and for our sellers watching, hear this week's top insight. Restaurants with strong books, steady sales, and clean operations continue to demand top prices. Buyers want confidence. When financials are transparent, the lease is favorable, and equipment's in good shape, then confidence translates into offers. So if you've been thinking about selling, these closings are a reminder that opportunities are not slowing down. Visit WeSellRestaurants.com to connect with a certified restaurant broker near you and learn what your business might be worth in today's market.
All right, we have some hot new listings.
I love the hot new listings.
Sure.
What do we got?
Well, let's go to Texas, Indiana, and Florida today. 3 very different markets, all with strong appeal for restaurant buyers to jump right in. So first up, we'll go to Tamara Hamilton, who's in Texas, representing listing 30890. It's priced at just $39,000. A juice and smoothie truck for sale. Fully mobile, health focused, and it's ready to roll, literally. It's fully equipped with commercial grade juicing equipment, blenders and coolers, and everything you need to operate from day one.
You know who this is perfect for?
Who?
Like a personal trainer that wants a side hustle.
Isn't that smart?
Yeah, roll it right up to the gym, go in, train people, and send them out to the juice place at the end of the training.
It's a good idea. It's a turnkey setup and it's designed for flexibility. Perfect for events, festivals, catering, corporate events, school functions. It's a long list of things you could do. The gym. That's what makes it a standout. Mobile food concepts continue to outperform traditional storefronts, especially those tied to healthy on-the-go lifestyles, and it's under $40,000. You're getting an established brand presence, the complete setup, and the freedom to choose when and where you operate. For buyers who want that flexibility and the low overhead, smart entry point to ownership.
It really is. So next we're headed to Indiana, where Ernie and Lori Kurtok are representing listing 30524. Priced at $150,000. It's a cafe and restaurant in a growing community, fully built out, tastefully designed, and already generating consistent local traffic. The cafe includes a complete kitchen setup, ample seating, and a welcoming atmosphere that draws a loyal base of regulars. The sellers have maintained this restaurant in great condition, so important, making it a smooth transition for a new owner. Exactly. That's what we call it. You know, operationally clean, strong reputation, stable sales. Perfect for first-time buyer to step into ownership, or an experienced operator expanding into Indiana's vibrant small city dining scene. The Kurtoks, I love this. They're always bringing these high-quality, ready-to-own listings to market. This one, it's no exception, Rob.
Yeah, they do a great job. They really do. Finally, let's go to Maitland, Florida, where Deborah and Samantha Sawyer are representing listing 30421, priced at $165,000. 25-year legacy office cafe. It's a franchise too, and it's for sale in Orlando. Proven concept, built-in clientele, and weekday operations that deliver banker hours. Right? No nights, no weekends.
That's always the appeal of these office cafes.
Yeah, it serves breakfast and lunch to a steady office crowd with a long history of success and efficient systems in place. Part of a nationally recognized franchise brand, provides support and training and operational guidance for a first-time owner.
And what a great lifestyle business this is. Established model, 2.5 decades of performance, consistent profitability. So restaurant owners who want more balance, like I've sold this type of business to a retiree before
Mm-hmm.
who was out of the restaurant business, said he was done, and then he was like, no, I'm coming back.
Yeah.
Because I still have my nights, I still have my afternoons, I still have my weekends, everything's great.
And people are back in the offices now.
They are back in the offices. Yeah, they've all said, get back. So at this price point, great opportunity to own a well-run, established operation with an excellent franchise structure behind it.
Okay, so we'll recap here. Texas offering a flexible, low-cost mobile business that fits the growing health and wellness trend. Indiana providing a fully built-out cafe with loyal customers and growth potential. And Florida giving us a long-standing franchise cafe built for lifestyle and stability. 3 different paths to ownership, all available through We Sell Restaurant. And if one of those listings... I'm
No,
sorry.
caught their attention.
Yeah.
What are they going to do?
Well, they should go to our website, WeSellRestaurants.com, and search the listing numbers 30890, 30524, and 30421 to view full details and connect directly with the certified restaurant broker representing each one.
Okay, wow. Because you know what's going to happen? Those hot new listings are going to become sold listings.
Yeah.
And when they become sold listings, we're going to have clients who were telling us how great it was.
There you go.
So this week, we're going to spotlight 2 of those stories that capture what it means to work with a certified restaurant broker. The trust, the professionalism, the understanding. Every deal really does represent someone's story. So we're going to start in Kansas City, Missouri, where Lisa Maselli shared an incredible testimonial about working with Tony, one of our certified restaurant brokers in the market. Lisa said, when you give your life to a restaurant and it's time to sell, you want someone who understands the amount of heart and soul it takes to run a restaurant. Tony started in the business as a teen, washing dishes, and became a successful manager, above store leader, and eventually an equity partner. What did he do after retirement? He missed the people, decided to help those who have a restaurant, sell, or someone who is looking to buy. He gets it. She says, trust him with your future.
Yeah.
You will not be sorry.
She kind of did his resume.
There
too.
you go. It's great.
And exactly the kind of connection that defines this business. Tony's story mirrors so many of our clients, people who built their lives around restaurants. His background gives him the empathy and the insight to guide others through one of the biggest transitions they'll ever make.
That's right. And it's where experience meets understanding. Great things happen. Lisa's words remind us that selling a restaurant isn't just a transaction. It's about trusting someone who truly gets what's at stake.
All right, so let's head north to Farmington, Michigan, where Sandeep Sanchdev shared his experience with working with Gary, one of our top performing certified restaurant brokers in the market. He wrote, short and sweetly, bought 2 restaurants with their help, Gary and Mike, and plan to continue this business relationship. Thanks, Gary, for all your support.
Wow. Powerful reflection of trust, long-term partnership. These clients are coming back not once, but multiple times.
Right.
It's the highest compliment we can receive. It shows that Gary's professionalism and commitment go far beyond a single deal.
Yep, it's relationship-driven success. It's about guiding each client with clarity and care and consistency and earning their trust every single time.
So these stories from Lisa and Cindy, they remind us our business, We Sell Restaurants, it's built on people, their goals, their dreams, and their next chapters. To Tony and Gary, thank you for representing our brand with integrity and heart, and for showing what it means to live our core values every single day.
All right, so shifting gears, there's a real shift happening in the restaurant industry right now, and it's impossible to ignore. Thousands of restaurant owners are reaching that point where it's time to pass the torch. Someone has to guide those transitions, and that's where We Sell Restaurants comes in.
Exactly. Every day we help owners protect what they've built over these years and help new entrepreneurs step into ownership with confidence. But what's really exciting is that through our franchise opportunity, people can be part of that story, not just watching us talk about it, but leading in their own markets.
Yeah, that's the part we love. This isn't a startup idea. It's a proven model with real traction. We Sell Restaurants is the nationally recognized name in restaurant brokerage. We have built the brand, the process, and the platform. Our franchisees get to plug in and run a business with that credibility from day one.
And let's be honest, Rob, this isn't just a business model. It's a front row seat to the biggest wealth transfer the restaurant industry has ever seen. Baby boomers are retiring, next gen operators are buying, and franchise brands are navigating record resales. Our franchisees are right there, brokering these transitions and helping brands stay strong with every deal they close.
And what really sets us apart is how we prepare them to succeed. Our certified restaurant broker training, one of the most comprehensive in the industry, the most in the industry. This week, our new owners reached day 4, where everything is starting to click. They're learning to negotiate deals, understand asset purchase agreements, master co-brokerage, and move transactions through closing using our WSR checklist. We have trainees here now.
Yeah, so exciting. And it's where it all comes together because it's not just classroom learning. Yes, we have a beautiful classroom, but it's also hands-on, practical training built from hundreds of successful transactions. By the end of the program, they know how to handle everything from making an amendment, keeping deals moving. It's confidence through experience, and then ongoing guided training.
Yeah, it continues when they go back to their markets. They've got the BOSS system, our brokers, operations, and sales system. It automates the back end so they can focus on relationships and results, marketing, listing, CRM, communication. It's all built in. The focus stays on people, not the paperwork.
And that's what makes it scalable. You don't have to invent anything. The playbook is there and it works. Whether you want a business that supports your lifestyle or one that scales across multiple markets, this business model flexes with you.
And I think that's why people are joining us, and they're impressive folks who are joining us as well. We've got former restaurant owners, executives, even franchise development pros who saw this as their next chapter. They're tired of the burnout. They want freedom and flexibility and a business that leverages their experience instead of draining it.
So they keep that knowledge, their relationships, their love for the industry, but it is leveraged, as you said. They're helping others buy, sell, and grow. They're building something that's theirs, a business with legacy, not burnout.
So if you've ever thought, I know this industry, the restaurant industry, inside and out, I just wish there was a smarter way to be a part of it, this is it. Visit WeSellRestaurants.com/franchise to learn how you can own a business that's redefining restaurant brokerage nationwide.
This isn't just about selling restaurants. It's about shaping the future of the industry. One transition, one success story, and one franchise at a time. If you are ready to lead that change, we're ready to help you start. And Rob, before we jump in to this next segment, congratulations on your presentation last week at Franchise Business Review, their Summit Operations Summit. You spoke to a packed room of franchisors about something most people don't think about until it's too late, franchise resales. And from what I heard, you had the crowd both laughing and taking notes.
Well, thanks to you for helping me get that all together, Robin. I opened by saying, trying to be funny, listen, don't all rush up here for my session called Plan for the End. It sounded a little bit ominous. But the truth is, once we started talking about it, everyone in the room could relate. Because every franchise system, no matter how successful, eventually does face turnover, right? The question is, do you plan for it or do you wait for chaos to take over when it happens?
Exactly. And it's a topic so easy to ignore until you're in the middle of it. But every franchise has owners who retire, relocate, or move on, and that's normal. But what isn't normal is how many brands still treat resales as a last-minute scramble instead of a business strategy.
Right, and that's where things are changing. Smart franchisors are realizing that planning for exits is just as important as planning for openings. When resales are built into your growth strategy, you protect your royalty stream, you keep the validation strong, and show new franchisees that your system supports owners all the way through the journey, right? From day one to the last day.
And it's so important as a brand leader, I understand this, for the health of the brand. When franchisees know from day one they're building an asset that can eventually sell, they're going to make better decisions. They focus on operations, reputation, and long-term value instead of these short-term gains.
Yeah, they're shifting their mindset from I own a job to I'm building wealth. And for franchisors, that shift pays off. Resales done correctly protect those territories, keep the stores open, give new owners a proven model to step right into.
And buyers love that. Instead of starting from scratch, they're buying a franchise with staff, systems, cash flow already in motion. Especially right now, when build-out costs are high, lending is tighter. That resale path, super appealing.
That's what we're seeing across the board. Franchise resales are climbing not because people are leaving, but because systems are maturing. It's growth and transition happening side by side, and that's where We Sell Restaurants steps in. We manage those transitions confidently, professionally, and quickly so brands can stay focused on development while we handle the exits.
Absolutely, because when resales are done right, everyone wins. That franchisor, he's got those royalties flowing. The buyer's getting a strong start, and the seller walks away proud of what they built. It's not chaos any longer. It's continuity.
And that's the story we want every franchise brand to be able to tell. A franchise resale isn't the end of the journey. It's proof that the system works. The brand stays strong, the doors stay open, the next owner steps right in.
So if you're a franchisor watching today, take a note from Rob's FBR talk. Yeah, succession planning. It's not about endings. It's about protecting your brand's legacy. The best brands are planning for exits the same way they plan for openings, with structure, strategy, and support. And that's what we help them do every day.
Franchising 2.0, where the next chapter is always ready to begin.
All right. Wow. Halloween. It's time to go out and get the candy.
Sure.
It's a wrap for this week's top sales, listings, and franchise opportunities. So remember, if you're in the market to buy, sell, or start a new career in restaurant brokerage, we're here to help.
And remember that great restaurant deals move fast, so if something caught your eye, don't wait. Click the link in the comments or visit WeSellRestaurants.com to learn more.
If you enjoyed this live session, hit the thumbs up button, share it with anyone looking to buy or sell a restaurant.
And don't forget to follow our page so you never miss a new listing. And we'll be back next Friday with more updates. Till then, have a great weekend. And remember, our name says it all.
We sell restaurants.